Welcome to the Lend Me Your Ears podcast, where we discuss practical solutions to your sales problems. Today, we have a very interesting podcast for you entitled, Why You Should Be Different in How You Sell, originally published on lendmeyourears.co.ke. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Remember when you first saw it, the tuk-tuk complete with an umbrella? Absolute genius, I thought when I saw it. I hadn't ridden on it to confirm the service matches the look, but I was already drawn to it. In a sea of ordinary tuk-tuks, all offering the same old standard service, this owner had managed to stand out like a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. All because of the umbrella. And by doing so, he had made his sale that much easier. What about you? What's your umbrella? How do you distance yourself from the crowd of salespeople and products that all blend together into the same thing in the eyes of the customer? Well, it's all about being different in how you sell, my friend.
So, let's dive right into the art of differentiation in sales, shall we? For some salespeople, their unique selling point, their differentiation, their umbrella, lies in their appearance. They dress to the nines, with the latest iPhone and iPad. Others have become legendary M-Pesa agents, known far and wide for always having float, ready to handle any transaction. And hey, have you ever encountered those newspaper vendors or matatu touts who never hesitate when handed a 1,000 shilling note? If they don't have change, they know where to find it. That's their umbrella. Let's not forget the informal vegetable seller you stopped at on your way back to Nairobi. When you said, "I don't have money on me," he didn't stop the sales pitch. He simply took it as an objection, saying, "You'll send me the money when you get to Nairobi." And he proceeded to fill up your boot with your chosen veggies, and when you reach Nairobi, you happily M-Pesa him the money. Voila! Sale complete, all thanks to their expert skills in reading buyers and knowing exactly who they can extend credit to. That's their umbrella, my friend. Oh, and let's not overlook the unsung heroes. The sales manager who guides and supports his salespeople until they're not just walking, but running, and always ready to lend a helping hand when they stumble. Now, why is being different in sales so crucial, you ask? Well, it's simple, really. Most products and services are as similar as identical twins playing a game of hide-and-seek. Buyers find it incredibly challenging to distinguish between them. I mean, imagine the most successful bank sales representative. Their products are practically twins to what their competition offers. And that bustling kiosk in your neighborhood? They sell the same household and personal care items as the least successful one. Personally, I have a favorite customer service representative that I'm willing to wait for, no matter how long it takes, to be served by. Why? Because she has that certain X factor, that special something that sets her apart. Her umbrella. And did you know that over 80% of internet users rely on Google? Yet all web browsers navigate the same internet. Mind-blowing, isn't it? All these are examples of different selling techniques and strategies used to stand out in sales. Incidentally, you know what's funny? It's a bit ironic that those tuk-tuks with umbrellas were like the unicorns of transportation for a hot minute. You remember that, right? But oh boy! The tides have turned, and now they're popping up everywhere like mushrooms after a rainstorm. Those umbrellas are spreading faster than gossip at a family reunion. But here's the kicker, even though the products and services may be as similar as two peas in a pod, the salespeople themselves are a whole different breed. Oddly enough, being different from the crowd isn't exactly rocket science. I mean, how complicated is it to slap an umbrella on a tuk-tuk? Or take the tout who showers genuine compliments on his female passengers' attire, charming them into boarding his matatu. And let's not forget those brave souls who effortlessly sell luxury products they can't personally afford, while the rest struggle with low self-esteem. Being different from the sea of sameness isn't inherently complicated, but it's not as common as you might think. It takes courage to swim against the current. And as I once read somewhere, and have witnessed in my sales workshops, the opposite of courage isn't cowardice. It's conformity. That's the challenge salespeople face, conformity. They go about their job in the same manner as everyone else, without questioning why, how, or what. In their minds, questioning the status quo will set them apart, marking them as outsiders. It's much easier to succumb to groupthink, to go with the flow. But here's the thing about going with the flow, even a dead fish can do it. And I'm sure you don't want to be a dead fish, right? Daring to be different in how you sell marks the beginning of progress for a salesperson. It propels them into a realm where the learning curve becomes sharp, rather than a long, drawn-out process, or worse, a stagnant straight line. The salesperson becomes a sponge for information because, having challenged themselves to be different, they cannot afford to remain static. They must continuously improve their game, as the traffic to their doorstep is already significant. After all, if customers don't buy you, they won't buy your product either. It would be a wasted investment if, when I hopped into the shaded tuk-tuk, I encountered a driver who spoke foul language or drove recklessly, tarnishing the pedestal on which I had already placed him. In conclusion, the tuk-tuk with the umbrella serves as a powerful reminder that being different in how you sell can have a profound impact on your success. Embrace the challenge of standing out amidst the crowd. Find your own unique selling point, your umbrella, and let it guide you towards new heights of salesmanship. With courage and determination, you can shatter the barriers of conformity and become an extraordinary salesperson, leaving an indelible mark on your customers.
Thank you for joining us on the thrilling Lend Me Your Ears podcast. Don't forget to subscribe for more hair-raising insights and practical solutions to your sales problems.